Y'all, so I'm trying to film, and it's like we don't have the air on because it's kind of comfortable outside, and I have the window open. Do you hear that noise? That's literally been going on for like 10 minutes, and I don't know if it's an animal or a machine or this up. Nope, still going. I have no idea what that is, and I can't decide if I'd rather sweat with the window closed or let you guys listen to that for the whole video. I think we're gonna close the window because it's gonna drive me nuts. Alright, the window is shut. I feel like you can still hear a little bit, but hopefully it will not be too obnoxious. I don't know what the heck that is. We have like a forest right outside our backyard, so I don't know if it's like some kind of weird bird in the forest. I don't know, or if it's like some sort of toy that some kid is playing with. I don't know what is going on, but yeah, hopefully you can't hear it anymore. Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Today I thought I would do something kind of random, kind of fun, because I am bored. So I'm kind of just gonna share some information with y'all. So I was gonna do just a video on my Disney restaurant bucket list because there are lots of places that I'm hoping to go, you know, now that I'm living down here. Oh my god, I can still hear that noise. It's gonna drive me nuts. But anyway, I thought I would share that with you guys, but then I also have been compiling a list of my favorite Disney restaurants and my favorite things to eat at those restaurants. So I thought I would share that with you guys as well in like one little Disney food restaurant video. So I'm not going to mention like snacks and stuff. This is literally just like restaurants where like if I'm looking for lunch or dinner or a meal, this is where I would go, quick service or table service. This is super random, but I hope you enjoy it and I hope you like learning the kinds of foods I like to eat. Alright, so I guess we'll start out with my favorite restaurants, then we'll go into my bucket list. So I have it broken down into quick service and table service, and then within those I have like the 4 parks and Disney Springs and like other, which is basically the resorts. And yet again, I am not set up with a tripod or anything, so we're just gonna be switching back and forth with the hand again. Hope that's okay. I am really low budget, low maintenance, and I hope y'all appreciate that. Okay, so starting off in Magic Kingdom with quick service. There's actually a lot of places in Magic Kingdom where I can find food that I like. I'm very, very picky when it comes to food. I don't eat a lot of meat, so a lot of the restaurants with like burgers or hot dogs or anything like that is kind of, but you'll see on the list there are some exceptions to that rule. For example, Casey's Corner, I really love the mini corn dogs. But other than that, I like to try new things, and I have tried some of the restaurants that I wouldn't think I would have ever tried, you know, a couple years ago, and I really enjoy them. So starting with Magic Kingdom, I have my list right down here, which is why I'm looking down. Casey's Corner, right off the bat, I love mini corn dogs, like I said. Really cheap little meal. It's easy. The only thing about Casey's is that it gets very, very packed. Next, Pecos Bill's. I really like the chicken. I think it's like a chicken and steak fajita combination, but I usually just get it without the beef or the steak or whatever. I just get the chicken, and that's really good. I also just found out they have a veggie bowl, so I'll have to try that next time I go. Next is Pinocchio Village House. I really like the breadsticks and the tomato basil soup there, which isn't the healthiest meal, but if you're looking for something like small, it works. Columbia Harbor House used to have this sandwich that I really, really loved. Excuse me. It had hummus and broccoli slaw. It was so good, and then they took it away. Why, Disney? Why do you always change the menus? But I found something else that I enjoy there. I really like the vegetarian chili that they have as a side dish, and then I get some coleslaw with it or some steamed vegetables, and it is good. And last but not least, at the Friar's Nook in Fantasyland, I like to get the barbecue chicken mac and cheese. I only have tried it a couple times, but it is very delicious. This is probably going to be a long video, so I'm just going to move right along into Epcot. There are not actually that many quick service places that I like in Epcot. Usually when I go, it's like during a festival. Like I just went to Food and Wine, so I tried lots of things there. We didn't really get like actual quick service. But when I am there just during a regular time when there's not a food festival going on, it's Les Halles Boulangerie et Pâtisserie in the France Pavilion. It's the bakery, basically, or pastry shop. Excuse me. I like the tartine au fromage, which is basically like a toasted cheese bread It's just like a big hunk of bread with cheese on top, and it's got a little goat cheese thing in the middle. Really good. And then at the Tangerine Cafe in Morocco, I will get the lentil salad. Same with Hollywood Studios, not a ton of places that I really enjoy there, but at Fairfax Fair, they have a similar fajita platter to what they have at Pecos Bill's, so I will get that. Or at Pizza, I think it's pronounced pizza, even though it's an E and not a Z, an E and not an A. There we go. Pizza Rizzo, I will get the little, you know, circular, typical veggie pizza. I like it. It's kind of boring, but it's still good. And last but not least, for the 4 parks, Animal Kingdom. There are actually a good amount of things at Animal Kingdom that I like too, which is weird because, you know, I am a picky eater, and so you wouldn't think that I would like the food at Animal Kingdom because it's a little bit kind of more exotic and out there, but it's really good. I like it. So at Pizza Safari Classic, I will get the garlic knots and tomato basil soup, similar to Pinocchio Village House. Again, not super healthy, but it'll tide you over. And at Harambe Market, I like to get the tikka masala chicken, which is one of my favorite meals. And Satuli Canteen, I get the chicken rice bowl with black bean dressing. At the Smiling Crocodile, I will get the pimento cheese BLT. And at Yak and Yeti Quick Service, I like the honey chicken and the vegetable tikka masala. So there's lots of stuff for me to choose from at Animal Kingdom, which is awesome. So at Disney Springs, there are a couple quick service places. There's still a lot that I want to try, which you guys will hear about on my bucket list. But I really like Blaze. Obviously, I feel like everybody who likes pizza likes Blaze, because you can literally build your own, put whatever you want on it. I always get lots and lots of veggies. Then at Wolfgang Puck Express, I get the spaghetti, but I usually get it without the meatballs, so I just get the noodles. And then Earl's Sandwich, I used to like, if you guys have watched my videos for a little while, you'll see I used to love the veggie sandwich they had there, and then they changed it. Again, Disney with the changing menus. Why do you do this to me? So now if I go to Earl's Sandwich, I pretty much will get like whatever soup of the day there is, or coleslaw, or potato salad, that kind of thing. And this one was on my bucket list, but I recently checked it off. We went to the Polite Pig a couple weekends ago, and I got some baked beans and some potato salad and some mac and cheese, and I tried the corn and the coleslaw, and that was really delicious too. So that has also become one of my favorite quick service places at Disney Springs. And for the resorts, there are a couple restaurants specifically at the resorts that I enjoy. So at Saratoga Springs, the Artist Palette has my beloved roasted vegetable panini. They used to have it at Hollywood Studios, and then it disappeared, and then it reappeared on the Saratoga Springs menu, which made me a very happy camper. So I always get that whenever we go and stay at Saratoga Springs. Then at Captain Cook's at the Polynesian, I like the pulled pork nachos, which like I said is weird because I don't usually eat pork, but for some reason with the nachos it's okay. I can't explain my weird eating habits, I'm sorry. And last but not least, at the Contempo Cafe, I like the Contempo pasta. And then of course there's some of the quick service places at like Art of Animation or Port Orleans where you can do like a build your own pasta, and I'm always down with that too. Alright, so moving on to table service restaurants. My page just flipped over because the fan is blowing on it. There we go. Oh no, my pen fell off. Okay, I think we're settled. So I don't have as many table service favorites as quick service, just because we have our favorite table service, so we really don't branch out and try that many new things. We tend to stick to what we know we like, but that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Habits are a good thing. So, Magic Kingdom. I really like the hot and sour soup at the Skipper Canteen. It is very delicious. We only ate there once, but I really liked it. I want to go there again, but I don't think my family liked it as much as I did, so who knows. Maybe I'll get there one day. Then at the Plaza Restaurant on Main Street, I really like the fried green tomato sandwich. I tried that for the first time a couple months ago in August, and I really liked it. I never had fried green tomato before, but it was very good. At Epcot, the only table service that I've ever really done is Via Napoli, and we typically, actually I don't think we've ever gotten anything different. We always get the margarita pizza and we get the melon e prosciutto pizza, and those are both very delicious. At Hollywood Studios, we pretty much either stick to Mama Melrose's or 50's Primetime Cafe. At 50's Primetime, I always get the Aunt Liz's Golden Fried Chicken. It usually comes with like mashed potatoes and green beans, and it's real good. And then at Mama Melrose's, I always get spaghetti because I love spaghetti. I actually don't have any for Animal Kingdom. We've tried both Yak and Yeti and Tusker House, but it was a very long time ago, and I'm sure the menus have changed since we went. And we really don't ever go for a full service meal there. That's kind of one where we just stick to, you know, Harambe Market or Yakety quick service, anything like that. So I don't actually have any for Animal Kingdom. And I also don't have any for Disney Springs, because like I said, there were a couple restaurants like the Wolfgang Puck restaurant we used to always go to, but that is actually no longer there. And we tend to just do quick service at Disney Springs, so I actually don't have any on my Disney Springs list either. But I do have a couple at the resorts. So we went to Sanaa a couple years ago, and I really, really liked it, and they still have the bread service. I believe you can get bread and you can choose 5 sauces, or you can do all 9 of the different dipping sauces. And like I said, again, it's not a very healthy meal, but it is very, very good. You get the naan bread, and then you get all the different sauces to try, from like mild to super, super spicy, and it is so good. And then at Beaches and Cream, I get the grilled cheese and tomato bisque, and then ice cream always. But that's not a meal, so we won't worry about that. And yeah, those are all my favorite Disney restaurants and the things I like to get there. So now, I guess I will let you know. My phone keeps buzzing and shaking the bed. So now I will show you guys my Disney restaurant bucket list. So I have my bucket list right here in my lovely little file of facts. I've written them down. These are all the ones that I have been wanting to try since we started coming to Disney regularly. As you can see, I've crossed off a couple, and I put out of 5 stars how much I liked them. But starting from the top, we have 1900 Park Fare for breakfast. And I'm actually going to be doing that with my mom when we do the Disney Princess 5K in February. So I'm very excited. That's going to be our reward after we do the 5K. Then I want to go to 1900 Park Fare for dinner. And Aristocrats, which we did a couple weeks ago. We went to Disney Springs. That was very delicious. I got the s'mores crepe and it was amazing. Chef de France at Epcot. The Daily Poutine at Disney Springs, which again, is not really a meal, but it just looks really, really good. The Deluxe Burger. I have to be in the right mood for a burger, and I've heard these are like gigantic burgers, so I don't know when I'll try this one, but I have heard really good things about it. The 8 Spoon Cafe at Animal Kingdom. I don't actually remember what this is. I don't know if this is a new restaurant. I really don't remember. I think I wrote this down, and I don't remember what it is now, but apparently it sounded interesting at the time. Frontiera Cucina at Disney Springs, La Hacienda de Sen and Hell at Epcot. There's a lot of Hispanic food places, these 2 specifically, that I really want to try because I've heard the food is amazing. And the atmosphere in the La Hacienda is wonderful as well. Morimoto Asia, my parents ate there and they loved it. Ohana for dinner, because I've been for breakfast and I've heard dinner is like one of the best meals you can get on property. Olivia's Cafe, I did the Polite Pig and that was very, very good as well. Ravello, Tepanido. You can tell what kinds of food I really like. I like Hispanic food, I like Italian food, and I like Asian food. Because like half of these make up those 3 cuisines. Tepanido, we went there when I was in like 7th grade when it was still teppanyaki, and I want to go back and try it because it's been so long. Tutorial Forno, and I believe I wanted to go there. I want to go there for the Bon Voyage breakfast with Flynn and Rapunzel and Ariel and Eric. Victoria and Albert's, that one I don't know if it'll ever happen because y'all know it's like ridiculously expensive, but it still would be really cool to try. Whispering Canyon Cafe and Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. So that is my list of favorite Disney restaurants and meals and the places that I still want to try. I hope you guys enjoyed this rambly little video. And I guess I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!